Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and cats. Riding horses, jousting with donkeys. But anyways, good evening, everybody. Everybody. God, I can't even English tonight. I'm tired. Anywho's, hope everyone is having a good week. I see Mrs. Grace Martin has joined me already. And of course, my alcoholic camera over here. I swear I see, like, I move and then this thing just goes weird on me. And I look like crap, but hey, you know what? I'm fat. Whatever. God damn, I can't, like. I really gotta do something about that. I'm gonna fix this. This is bugging me. There. Now you see a big brown log with an orange thing at the end. It looks like it's all from there down to there. It looks like it's one thing. Ooh, that's good. I'm having issues. Anyways, so questions asked. I don't know why I'm typing it. I can sit here and fucking goddamn camera. I swear to God, I move and it goes stupid on me. Really, I don't want to invest in another camera. I have my old one still sitting over here somewhere. I think it's in a little box up here. Unfortunately, it still works. We'll see if this thing decides it wants to work. If it doesn't want to work, I don't know. We'll see. Well, anyways, to answer your question, no, I'm just checking to see. The reason for the title is I'm just checking to see if there's any major change in StreamYard for the free edition. Doesn't look like there really is. So I'm not really losing out on anything other than this thing's pissing me off because the camera doesn't want to focus. Oops. It's been an absolute turd today. But anyways, yeah, hence the title, new or old. I'm not too concerned with the new version of StreamYard, mainly because, again, I'm not paying for it, so I don't have to work with all the stupid bells and whistles that everybody else was dealing with, which, personally, if you're not running 100% production mode, like full-on TV series, I don't see the point of having half that crap. Like, I get along just fine with what I have. Now, for one, you get rid of this thing. The little StreamYard guy right there goes away. Put your own logo on there. You can do intros, outros. You get, I think, a little bit better security bug. Do not even think about landing on me. I don't want to deal with you right now. The paid version, I think you get up to like 12 hours of video storage on StreamYard, as well as, I think, 10 people up on panel. But, I mean, I can get, as far as I know, I can get 6 with a free. Good evening, Molly. So, to be dead honest, I'm really not losing out on anything by not having the paid version. I have saved, due to the information of the site being changed, I've actually saved a few people a couple of headaches, one of which was incredibly thankful on Tuesday, despite Russell's inane stupidity of being a douche. They're trying to be a douche. They're giving me shit, I guess. I don't know. Still don't know if that guy likes me or hates me. I can never tell. Evening, Jason. Good evening, Cecilia. How's it going? I'm just sitting here trying to finish up my, now at this point, cold lasagna. So, for those of you who are going to ask, Ada lasagna. I'm also eating Smarties. Then I decided to stick them in here because I have 2 bags of Smarties. It is actually hard. I hate to say this, but during Halloween, it is legit hard to find just a bag of Smarties. It's always Smarties mixed in with a bag of mixed candies. But I legit managed to buy, I kid you not, 2 of these. 2 freaking 3-pound bags. Oh, sorry, 1 pound, 3 ounces. I read that completely wrong the other day. So, 1 pound, 3 ounces. I got a whole ass bag of these. I got 2 of these. Which, like, again, it's normally, it is really hard to just find a bag of these. But I have 3 of them. I got those ones at Kroger. I never see those at Walmart. I never find them there. In the candy aisle. Like, almost any time you see Smarties, they're always in a mixed bag of candies. Like, it really sucks. Drives me nuts. So, turn that thing off. So I saw those and I was like, ooh, I gotta buy them. I didn't even care what the price was because they weren't labeled. There was no price on them. I just grabbed them. I was like, ooh, 2 bags of Smarties. I both like and hate the taste of these, which is really funny. Because energy drinks taste like these. But every time I drink an energy drink, this is what it reminds me of. Like, it has that same powdery, like, poor man's crack taste, I guess. Ooh! Whoa. To you on that one, Blake. I have to give you the wrinkled one because it's been sitting over here a while. Getting covered in dust. I should go harvest a fresh one just for you. But since you gave me the good finger, sir, middle, I shall return the favor to Mr. Blake. It is not a proper greeting if I do not get the finger from Blake. He's like a brother I never had, or wanted, or murdered in the womb, so I could be the only child. But I still get along with Blake. Let's see, what did Jason do today? Nose all itchy. What was Jason's fun? Let's hear about this. I am curious. Actually, no. Give me a second. I'm going to stuff my face real quick. Good evening, Colin, Jenny, and Ian, if Ian happens to still be there. And if not, then disregard that last one. All right, no Ian it is. Yeah, Blake, don't you guys have another one coming? Supposed to hit, I think Wednesday is what I was hearing, because my sister's out in Florida right now too, at the near the base. So I've been informed that they've got another one coming. It should be sometime this Wednesday, I guess. What in the hell did that? What? I don't remember putting that back in there upside down. Somebody's messing with my stuff. Ghosts are turning my DVDs upside down. If you guys are going to mess with my DVDs, can you at least clean my room? Like move the dirt, like outside, and maybe, sweep out all the spiders? Because if you're just going to sit there and turn my DVDs upside down. Well, if you can't help, don't offer. I know you want to, but... Ooh, that was a horde. All right, lasagna finished. Smack us, attack us, crack us, whack us, whack us, crack us, stack us, smack us, flack us. Did I get it? Nope. A little tiny bug flying around here. It's driving me nuts. Good. Smack us, attack us, crack us, whack us, smack us. But it's never ninja. OCD with a CDS and the OPP. Yeah, you know me. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's always Mac. It's never Ninja. Ninja always hiding in the basement. I'm pretty sure you guys heard that, because this is a really sensitive microphone. I was munching on these, but now I'm not. Well, Ninja is in the bedroom. Oh, I hate putting these things in here. No, I have to. I have to give Smackus, Crackus, Wackus, a Smackus, a Blackus, Attackus. I always got to give him. Fresh from the jar, he says. I see you again, bug. I'm going to get you eventually. Other than that, or I'm going to inhale you, and you're just going to digest in my capillaries. Yes, big word. Big word for me. I do have my beverage stuff sort of, kind of. What is that? Oh, okay. That's... data. 'Tis okay. No worries. To be honest, I was not even expecting you to be here because you said at the beginning of the week you will not be on lives or doing lives, so I assumed we would not be having a visit from you tonight due to financial reasons. I have no idea how I did this. I was literally just rolling this between my fingers and I somehow knotted it. Like, it is in a knot. Like, I kid you. Look. I can move the knot down that side, and I can move the knot to the other side. I can even unknot it, but I was just doing this and I somehow knotted it. Ooh, Jason's got massive blooms in the peas. Yeah, mine are still doing whatever they're not doing squat. I don't know what's going on. And then Grace got a 12-pound brisket. Ooh, that's going to be, I hope you're smoking that one. You better be smoking that brisket, Grace, or at least having your husband smoke the biscuit. The briskets, I don't know anymore because my English has just turned pancake. Stay as long as you can, Mr. Carlin. Stay as long as you can. If you can't stay long, then you guess you stay short. Colin is not a long cat. He's a short cat. He's definitely not a wiener dog. He is a corgi. But for those of you who are in here now, currently questioning the random title I have over here in the corner, new or old, that is in reference to the comment Jason made on Wednesday for his live stream about the new features or whatnot of free StreamYard. Well, I've only paid for StreamYard once, 1 month. That was it. Because I ran out of hours and I still had like 2 weeks left. But other than that, the free version, still pretty much the same other than the fact that you can no longer save any pre-recorded data, which, whatever. I never pre-recorded anything to put on StreamYard anyways. I believe aside from that, I will have to see here shortly whether or not the panel is still allowed and up to how many people I can have on it. That'll be a test for later. Tell me better. Share. Sharing is caring. I believe the proper term is puff puff pass. I know I'm just giving you flack. Don't worry. I'm just being funny. Funny Fox today. Funny Fox today. So I don't know how many people saw it. I did post the video today. I was supposed to do it on Thursday, but I didn't. I got busy doing stuff, and then I just got bored and tired, and just mentally exhausted, and just wiped out on Thursday. I haven't even worked out on my little greenhouse frame thing. I've got lumber and stuff that I need to start cutting, but I have not done it. So, I'm behind on a few things, but yeah. Anyways, I did post a video today. Hopefully, some people got to see it, and if you didn't, well, it's up there. But one of the biggest things was my my happy harvest of acorn squash. I still have 2 more on the plant, but I harvested 6 on Wednesday. Might have been Wednesday. I'm always lazy. I get burned out in the summertime. I work. Like Jason knows, works in the morning, comes home, still does more yard work at night. I work till I leave when the sun's out, but I'll work till sundown. So it's not fun. And I'm always tweaking things in the garden, always adjusting, and I think that needs to be cleaned. Yeah, that's probably from the ice cubes. Lots of sugar. Yeah. Hey, BC Treasure Trails, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh, nice. Jason's throwing the greenhouse cover. Yeah, I want to have a chance to do it on Monday. But I do got to start getting stuff prepped in the greenhouse so I can start getting that situated and organized. I have a lot of work. I have like 16 hours worth of work I need to get done in. It's funny. It's such a small greenhouse, and yet I have that much work that I have to dedicate to getting that greenhouse ready. Bring them inside, Grace. Can always grow tomatoes inside the house. If you have a section of your tomato plant that still has a lot of greenery on it, add some rooting hormone to one of the stems, or cut it, throw some rooting hormone on there, and throw it in some dirt and water. And I think you'll be able to keep that plant going. Yep, winter's closing in over here too. And I live in the south, not the south, but like the south central, if that makes any sense. But I live in the desert, essentially, so my weather's kind of weird. It's really bugging me that I'm still hitting like almost 90s, like high 80s. And it's freaking October. I hit like 86 today. Won't tell me. Oh, sorry, we hit almost 90 today. Again. Low 50s for the rest of the week, but I mean, that's still not enough to kill my plants. Most of my plants will just keep going. Hey, Rob, how's it going? Good to see you. Jason's got tomatoes starting on the west side of the property. Yeah, no, see, that's the funny thing. In the mornings, it's cold, but that's only because of the night temperatures. But by like noon, it's like 80 degrees. Again, near record high for tomorrow is what my temp thing is showing me. According to my thermometer outside, it's 81 degrees, but again, that's sitting next to the greenhouse. So it's getting that radiant heat from technically the warm rocks that are in the bottom of it. I got like 4 inches, like 2 inches of rock in the bottom of that thing. I'm actually debating on whether or not I want to take the rock out and put brick in there. But I kind of like the look of the rock. Gives somewhere for the water to drain off. Ooh, you got a 55-degree loo? Man. Yeah, mine is, I don't know what mine's going to be on Monday. Monday is telling me 86, but again, if I look at that tomorrow, it'll probably say 93. Like, the weather constantly changes. Like, that app is never, it's never solid. It's always ever changing. That's going to suck too, because I'm going to have to take all this crap off of my window and freaking close my door again. Or close my window again. And find a spot to stick my plastic thing, which that's always a pain in the butt. Oh, I got the hiccups now, or sort of, kind of. It's like everybody's saying hi to everybody, which is good. I have been on and off doing little bits and pieces of stuff out in the yard. One of my sunflower trees, I've pretty much trimmed off all the branches because it's pretty much dead. So I'm just waiting to harvest that whole stem. I've got all of the stuff that used to be next to my greenhouse in the corner. I trimmed all those up, pulled them out of the ground and tilled the ground, and I'll add some fertilizer and whatnot to that. And I think I'm going to do something interesting. I think I'm going to grow my garlic in that corner because it's not going to stick out. And even if it does, it's only going to stick out a couple of inches with the leaves. So I think I'm going to have to dig out a little bit of the dirt so I can put enough top cover on there. But yeah, I think I'm going to grow my garlic right next to the greenhouse. I'm still going to grow garlic outside in the main garden as well because I want to do a huge batch of it. And I already know where I'm going to put it. But I want to try to get a mix of both soft neck and hard neck. I would like to get my hard neck variety going, which means I need to stick it in the fridge for like a week or two. Yeah, you're doing the elephant. Your elephant garlic, I'm surprised hasn't. It should be popping up about now because you left it in there. Garlic is weird. Garlic is like onions. It's odd like onions. You plant it and you just kind of forget about it, and it just kind of pops up randomly. I have seeds galore from everything. I have been pulling out seeds and plants from my compost garlic bin. Nice. I haven't minced mine. I have a lot of garlic, but I haven't minced it. I like to keep them in whole cloves. But I got a bunch that I got to plant this year. I keep planting in small patches, but the last time when I planted it in a really big patch, I actually did better. So this year I'm going to basically plant in a 2 foot by 6 foot by 1 foot deep cattle trough or stock tank, I guess is what you want to call them. It's the one that's up front that I have the big sunflower tree, my onions, and my potatoes in. See what my potatoes are doing, but yeah, I'll probably around November, I think, is I'll plant my garlic. And then for the hardneck, I don't know about that one. Honestly, I really don't. I don't know where I'm going to plant it. I have to plant it in a spot that I'm going to remember that I planted it. Because I had garlic planted in 3 locations last year. And boy, let me tell you, it was a pain in the butt trying to remember where I had planted them. The only dead giveaway that I had for where I planted them was the fact that I put like a 3 or 4 inch layer of a straw mulch hay on top of them or whatnot. That's the only reason why I knew even where they were at. And I'll be doing the same thing this year. I'm also going to be using a lot of organic mulch. Something feels like something's crawling on me. And yes, for those who are about to mention it, I did not shave this week at all. I got, again, super lazy and just did not want to do it. But anyways, going back, so the free organic mulch basically that I'm talking about is all the stuff from the sunflowers. So everybody here knows how sunflowers grow. There's different varieties. You got your massive sunflowers, which basically will grow one giant sunflower head at the top, and that is it. And then there's other varieties that will send out little branches, looks like just like a tree, and they'll pop out 50, 60, 70 little sunflowers that usually don't get more than about 4 inches across. 5 if it's get enough water. But I have tons of those, so I'm basically just going to get all of those, and I'm going to chop them up in my mulcher or my little mini wood chipper. That's essentially what it is. It's a portable mini wood chipper. And then I'll have, hopefully, at least 4 square feet of mulch, but reality is going to set in, and I know I'm not going to get that much. If I'm lucky, I might fill one of my containers, like one of my 20-gallon buckets full of mulch. Debating on whether or not I want to actually use it as top cover, or if I want to let it break down in the soil. Like, I don't know, kind of, I want to say free. I really don't know how to put this. So, like, essentially, I just want to, like, layer it on the soil and then add more soil to the top of it. So it breaks down in the wintertime. Gets throws the nutrients back in. Might have some extra bugs in there, but you know what? As long as they're not getting any sunlight, they should be able to decompose in the dirt. So I'm hoping that's where that'll happen. We'll see. I got a lot of stuff to chop up, and just got to find a day to do it. Jason's sending me random pictures. I think he's sending me his pee. Jason likes to show me his pee because he's weird.
Skull candy.
Skull candy. What?
Yep.
Let's try that side. Oh, I feel like I'm droning on and on today. Droning on and on. No, Jason sent a message. Yep, he's showing me his peas. Oh, yeah, they are doing fantastic. Yeah, yours are definitely doing way better than mine. Way better. Damn, I feel sad now. My peas aren't doing jack squat. They're going so slow. So slow. I was going to do something. I forgot what it was. Yeah, whatever. Oh, and my corn was an absolute 100%, actually 112,010% failure. My seeds are from seeds that I grew seeds from. So the stuff that I randomly planted was all the stuff that I harvested from the plant at the beginning of the season. And that's kind of what's left. But I'll get more, hopefully, off of the other ones. Evening Star, how's it going? I went and destroyed some of my corn that was outside last night because I was bored and I got tired of being inside. That was one of my more prevalently stalked pieces of corn. So I've got this inside next to the fan down here in the bottom. Drying out my seeds. I've got a couple of beans seeds down there. I did harvest 3 pinto beans, which is really weird because they came out white. So this is what ran over a rock. This is what gets me. These are pinto beans, but they came out white. And these are 100% dry. They've been sitting down on the floor for like almost about 5 days now. But they came out white. That was not the color of the beans that I planted when I planted them. When I planted these, they looked just like this. This is a bag of supposedly bad pinto beans from the house. And I was like, well, if you're not going to use them, give them to me. And I will see if I can grow some next year. Now, you do see in here, occasionally, you have a slightly less brown one, slightly less brown one, slightly less brown one. You do get them every once in a while like that. But these ones, like, comparatively, that shit's albino, like straight up albino. So I'm going to take a whole bunch of these next year, and I'm going to plant them right next to the fence. See what happens. Yeah, that's a pretty good turnaround. 5 weeks for freaking beans. I'm going to throw those in my pea so I don't lose them. Yeah, I've got one plant that's doing fairly decent up front. But I also have a pepper plant that is going absolutely nuts. I have one Tabasco pepper plant up in the garden, which I've shown you guys a few times. Maybe. I think I got it on the video that I did earlier, or posted earlier. That plant's about 2.5 feet tall, roughly about 1.5 feet wide, give or take. And it is loaded from the bottom branches all the way to the top with peppers. The thing probably has 200 peppers on it right now. And it's not stopping. It's just making them. All I got to do is wait for them to start turning red. Once they start turning red, I can start harvesting. So I think I have found a new spot to grow those next year, and I'm only going to grow 2 plants. Not going to grow 4. I'm not going to grow 6. That spot up there, I'm just going to grow 2 of them right next to each other and just watch them go. They seem to absolutely love that spot and are doing absolutely fantastic. Now, whether or not I decide do I want them on the front side of that bin or the back side of the bin next to the gate. Technically, where they're at, they're on the back side. So if I move them closer to the gate entrance or the entryway, I think it'll be better over there. I'll just throw 2 of them in there and just watch them go. Full sun, 100% where that thing's at is in full sun. And I started that late, like way late. I think that one got planted in like June. Yeah, I think I planted that one in June. I had a bunch of random pepper seeds that I was like, I don't know what they were. It just said pepper mix. So I planted random seeds everywhere. And apparently the Tabasco pepper was one of them. And it, needless to say, it likes that current spot. So I might, again, just move it to the other side of the container and watch them go. I will be trying to increase my pepper yield next year. But we shall see. And here's the funny thing. They normally tell you when you're growing plants, do not stick your pepper plants next to your beans. Because for some reason, they do not like each other. Tell that to my plants. My pepper plant's like a foot away. By space and distance, it's literally about a foot away from my beans. And I'm getting tons of these. Look, I'm still harvesting these. These are the cowpeas. And my plant is still making more. It's not stopping. So I'm going to get as many of these as I physically can off of that. This is 5 pods. I'll be them short. Yes, some of them are short. Some of them are kind of, these ones here are kind of meh versus this guy here, which is, even in the background, that's, that's a long one. So there's perspective right there for you. Sometimes you get them short. Sometimes you get them long. Sometimes you get them with 3 or 4. Sometimes you get them with 14 to 16. I think my highest yielding bean pod was 17 beans out of one pod. Sucker was like 9 inches long. That it does. Frogs do need a lot of moisture or humidity. They also need a good amount of warmth. But yeah, I gave the other neighbors some jalapenos the other day too. I was talking to her on Wednesday, I think. Yeah, I was out there talking with her. But yeah, just trying to get to know all my neighbors so we can start growing community wise. Because that'd be nice to have a big old community garden. Just everybody grows stuff for everybody. I'll be working in the neighbors next year. I'm going to be working in her property. She's didn't want to do it this year, but wants to do it again next year. So we'll see about that. And I'm going to turn a section of the property. So, I mean, she's got a huge property. One section's fenced off. That's the main portion of the property. But where the property lines are, her property line extends like another 15 feet past where her fence line is at. So I told her next year, I said, I'm going to go over there. I'm gonna clean it up. I have to go through and I got to dig out a lot of the big ass rocks. And what I'm going to do next year is I'm going to turn that into a sunflower field. I have tons of sunflower seeds. So I'm just going to do rows of sunflowers and I'm just going to fill the whole area in the front of my neighbor's yard into a sunflower patch. And that's all I'm going to do. And I kid you not, right now, that thing will probably bring hundreds of bees. Hundreds of them. Which will be nice because the neighbor's chickens will be pecking at some dead, possibly bugs and bees and whatever other things it'll bring. Moths, spiders, you name it. So free food for the chickens. And it's not like the chickens can't eat sunflower seeds. So, yeah, I'm just going to turn that whole patch. See how well it does, though, because there is a giant cottonwood tree on top of it in that area. It gets a decent amount of shade, but in full summertime, it won't even matter. You know, surprisingly, I don't see a lot of doves over here in my area, like even on here. But what's really funny this morning is when I went outside, the damn woodpecker was on one of my sunflower stalks pecking at it. And it threw me off for a second because I saw the top of it moving and I kept hearing dunk, 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 dunk. I was like, what the heck? Till I finally seen him. And yeah, he's over there. He's pecking at the stalks of the sunflowers for bugs. And I was like, ooh, that's a new one. I've had those things out there all season long. Nah, that sucker over here trying to peck on my ceiling, peck on the other tree, peck on the neighbor's tree. Not once have I seen him on any of my plants. Yeah, hopefully that chili was good because I only gave her, she didn't want a lot. She only wanted a couple. So I gave her like six or so, maybe 7 jalapenos. Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, like I said, I straight told her I was like, I think I'm going to just go stick sunflowers out there because they'll be easy to grow, easy to maintain. She'll just have to water them every once in a while, but I mean, that's not going to be too big of an issue. If I have to, I'll go drag my hose out there and water them myself. But then again, I technically have access to my neighbor's yard. Technically. But, yeah, I think it'll be nice to turn that into a little free food plot for the birds. I'm going to be doing the same thing around here as well on my side. I am planning on lining the entire fence this year or next year with food, except for the spot in front of the water meter. Can't do anything with that. So, like the last 8 or 10 feet of my fence line, I can't touch. But that does not mean I cannot stick planters in that area. So I'll have to move some rocks. But gotta figure out where I gotta move them to. Shit. I got like 6 lava rock, big old lava rocks over here. To figure out where to move those, and then I think I'll set some planters over there and start growing stuff. Cause yeah, I have a lot of. It's really funny. I'm like 6 months away, 7 months away from next season. Oh my god. And I'm already trying to plan out what I want to do. Hey, rabbit. Ooh, he changed his icon. Dark mode, rabbit. Oh no, I'm not getting rid of my rocks. Nah, no thank you. Those things are staying on my property. I'm not getting rid of them. It's hard to get lava rock nowadays without getting arrested. Those we picked up years and years ago. You just drive out to the mesa and you just kind of pick them up off the dirt and drive around with them and nobody cares. Nowadays, you can't go out there and grab them because everyone's like, oh, you can't take it. It's protected stone. You bastards. So the easiest way to do it is just to buy a plot of land out there in the mesa where they got lava rock, and then you just be like, hey, I got free lava rock. But yeah, no, I'm not getting rid of the lava rocks. We like them. They'll most likely get integrated into a feature throughout the yard. Might just move them to a different location or move them forward 2 feet. Who knows? But nope, definitely not getting rid of them. They stay. Been on this property since I was a kid, and yeah, they kind of technically have little sentimental value. So, but yeah, I just got to work with figure out, just make sure I don't cover the water meter or the gas meter so they can read that. Then yeah, I think I'm going to just plant anything that'll grow up the fence in certain sections. I might do cantaloupe, might do melons, might do honeydew. I've not 100% figured it out. I got a huge container full of seeds, and I just need to start using the damn things. Some of them already had seeds for like 2 years now, and they haven't used them. So I just got to start planting. Next year, I'm just going to cover my whole fence. If I have to, I'll cover the fence in between the houses. In between us, Star. I'll cover that damn fence too with shit that'll grow. In certain sections. I do got some loofers going. Problem is with those, you need a high area to grow them. They like to grow up. They do not necessarily like to grow down. I know for a fact because my loofahs got to the top of my archway and they stopped moving. They kept trying to grow up. So those things need an extremely large area to grow in. Oh my God, AT. Brother, long time no see. How have you been? Nah, he says, nah, I lied. So he's definitely forever going to be a Toys R Us kid. What's with the sad face? Oh, hanging in there? Gotcha, gotcha. Work been kicking your butt? Gotcha. Trellises, yeah, close enough. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, we can do that eventually, Star. I just got to get a bunch of stuff done here still. But yeah, next time I have a free moment, I still have that tank for you if you still want it. Say be a professional gardener, but that, to be dead honest, that doesn't pay squat. That's not the most lucrative job. Ooh, Eddie. Don't know Eddie. Oh no, back issues. Well, that's not good. You know, I have them in a jar, and the sad part is I don't actually know if they're still alive. I picked up like 30 or 40 of them damn little things the other day like a week ago for you. A couple days ago. I don't know. Shit, I don't even remember. I think it's been I don't know. I picked up a whole bunch of them things. I stuck them in a jar for you, and yeah, I should probably check on them to see if they're still alive. I gave them dirt and stuff to munch on, and a little bit of water. Every once in a while, I just go in there and drip some water in there so they don't dry out. And I forgot what I was about to do. Yeah, the bugs they'll be prevalent throughout the year, even during the wintertime. Well, I mean, it's hard to pick them up individually without getting a little bit of, a little pinch of dirt here and there. But yeah, they're in there with a little bit of dirt, some straw from the garden, and yeah, they're probably just still doing their thing, which is hopefully good. Like I said, I should check on them, so I won't do that now, but I will check on them later. But yeah, I think they're still doing good. I have to. Where is? I kind of want to torture him because he hasn't been on here forever. But I want to torment Jason. Jason. I have to do it. I have to do it, Jason. The other Jason. Jason 2. I have to do it. I have to do it. Big ol' ass bag of chocolate chips. 5-pound bag of chocolate chips. 5-pound bag. Ooh. Just to remind you that I am still your spirit. Your spirit animal. I still have a ton of chocolate oranges too. Instagram page. I don't even know if he has Instagram. Or are you talking about AT? Yeah, no, I don't know. I picked, like I said, I picked up a whole variety of them, big ones, little ones. So probably put about 30 or so in there. I only got them out of a 1 foot space. Funny, I can move like 2 inches of stuff off the top of my garden bed, and they'll be out there. I was actually out there the other night looking at my stuff, and yeah, there was probably 30 or 40 of them just walking around, munching on the stuff. I mean, if he wants to. That's up to AT if he wants to be a part of it. Give him something to do. I was going to go get my beverage. I don't know if I should or not because My stomach's mad at me right now. I had breadsticks at work, came home, ate my lasagna, was eating hot cheese, hot chips. You know, screw it. I'm gonna get it. I need it anyway. I'll be right back. Yeah, I need one. It's been a stupid, funny day. And again, I'm still mad at myself for getting the stupid 8-ounce cans. It pissed me off. I think I got the bug that time. I don't see it though. Oh, bastard flew right over my cup while I was pouring. Bruh, Red Bull. Can't cheers on a Red Bull. No bugs on me. If I'm not outside, oop, there it is. I'll get you at some point, bug. Yeah, that should leave me enough for a second one. Sort of, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, I think I can have a second one if I'm lucky. Set that on my rubber band. Set that one over there. Fun Mr. Stirring Stick. Nope, not unless you want to. I'm just going to have two small ones. I'm not going to wear myself out tonight. Ha! Well, alrighty, Star. Thanks for joining. As always, pleasure to have you here. We'll have to get together at some point to talk more shop about gardening and whatnot. But until then, you be well, my man. I'll catch you on the next one. I done suppose I possibly maybe could potentially theorize the running thingy on the. I don't even have my. You know what? Screw the YouTube chat. I'm tired of that crap, anyways. I almost pieced out the wrong side of my screen there. Let's throw that in there. Oh man, my nose is all itchy and all weird. So there's that thingamajigger. Jigger jamigger, jamigger, jamigger. Sorry, but I have to. I got beans and peas everywhere. I feel like I'm a bean farmer now. Oh my god, there's a Jason.
I'm in. There we go. All right. I'm going to go get my cup and ice and my 7-Up and the brandy.
All righty. See you back here shortly.
Say hello, honey.
What?
Hi, Molly. Molly's not paying attention. Molly doesn't like me anymore.
Oh, she said hi.
Troubles. My face.
Yeah. Dentist.
Dentist trouble.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. a mower pulled.
Ooh,
And a bone graft done.
that's never fun.
Oh yeah, it was yesterday. I'm recovering.
Gotcha. Well, just get some rest and recover and
Only one glass.
say what?
You went to get a glass for cocktails and didn't get me one.
Ooh, Jason. Hey, there's Mr. Rob on the road. Look who's late.
It went in to get washed days ago.
Rob, I identify as everyone's problem.
Blue, red.
I shall identify as the guy who gives you grief for not putting at least bacon on that freaking English muffin. Yeah. Gotta at least have bacon on that, dude, next time. Make me sad. The tea looked good, but that muffin needed bacon.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was secretly hoping.
You should.
Man, then throw some gravy on there, boy. Oh, tea, coffee. I never know with those in the UK or the British. The British. I never know if it's coffee or tea. It all looks the same. Y'all put milk in your tea, which is weird.
Well, we put coffee in our, or we put milk in our coffee. They think that's weird.
No, we put coffee in our milk.
Yeah. No, actually, we were at the dentist yesterday, and I was secretly hoping that the dentist Molly had would look like Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Why?
You got it.
Why? Dude, that movie is so much of a relic. Like, I got the reference. I can't remember the name of the movie, but Jesus, yes.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, man.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
It has been ages, but yeah, I remember.
If you'd have died, I would have stopped up.
Glug, glug, glug. Oh, I didn't even show you my pour. I apologize.
When I was younger, my mama noticed funsy things I did. Like shooting puppies with a baby gun.
Rob, I'm not 100% sure if you've actually tried American coffee because we have way too many flavors of coffee. And then technically we have Colombian coffee, which is not even American coffee. It comes from Colombia.
Yeah, where Juan grows it. One bean at a time. Then he picks it with his burrow.
Juan Valdez.
He picks beans one by one.
He picks it. He starts on one plant and picks them one by one.
Yeah.
And then he moves on to the next plant. Oh, we're terrible.
All right, I gotta have a stogie with my brandy.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Do not come crashing through my wall, sucker. Although, to be honest, I'd like to see you try, but you may end up bug on a windshield trying to get through that one. No, but the sad part is we drink that stuff in the U.S. like it's going out of style.
Oh, you know what makes it even worse? You know what's almost time for?
Espresso?
God, no, that darn pumpkin.
Hey, yeah, dude, yeah, I knew. The minute you said, I knew exactly where you were going with it before you even said it. After I said what, and then I was like, oh no, don't say it. It's almost white girl season.
Oh, Cliff, that is it. That spiced brandy with that 7-Up. I knew it would be.
Interesting.
It's smooth.
Might be able to drink 2 of these, actually. Is this not my normal pours? Everything's weird.
Oh, is the ratio off a little bit?
It's dude, everything is off because I can't measure now with these stupid 8-ounce cans. I have to do like a can and a half to do my normal pour, and then I have to do another can and a half to do another normal pour, but I don't have enough for 2 normal pours. So I'm just kind of having to split the difference here. So these are going to be kind of light. Yeah, exactly, Rob. Tragic white girl flavor coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like a manly man trying White Claw.
I'm sorry. Any male or of the male species drinking White Claw should have their man card revoked automatically.
I tried to drink it. I couldn't finish it. Not one of them. I tried the different flavors. Could not drink them.
No, that stuff is nasty. I had
smells good. And
I had these weird bottles of Dragon at Kroger the other day, and I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And nowhere on the label did it tell me what the crap was. I had to read the ingredients to find out what the bottle was.
Oh.
And there's this weird powdery stuff that it's part of the beverage that settles to the bottom. And what you do is you shake it, and it gives you like this kind of like fiery aspect to the beverage.
Ooh, almost like a magic smoke.
Yeah, kind of. And I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool. I wonder." And then, like I said, I had to read the ingredients. It was freaking wine. Green, purple, and blue. And I was like, why couldn't this have been like vodka or something? But no, it was freaking wine. I was like, no. Like, y'all lost a sale right there because it was wine.
Okay, Rob, I did what the song said, and it's actually good. For black coffee, put a shot of weed in there. Jeremiah weed.
Oh God, yeah.
It's a good bourbon.
It's expensive bourbon though.
Yeah, it's good. Don't slosh it around.
Holy shit! Wait! Hold on, folks. Hold on. There is a weird floating head.
Ooh,
What's up, everybody?
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Don't worry, I haven't seen myself either.
You've been avoiding all the mirrors?
How's the family?
Everybody's hanging in there. We're getting there.
Yeah, I know you're up in the area where we got a lot of rain.
Yeah, so the hurricane decided it was going to have fun by spinning tornadoes up in our areas. And where my parents and where my daughter lives at, a tornado actually touched down 1.5 miles from my parents' house and 1 mile from where my daughter works.
Yeah.
And my favorite Chinese restaurant that I've been eating at for the past like 30 years, they got hit.
Ooh.
And a long life friend of mine who I was in kindergarten with her, and we've always kept in touch over the years. Her daughter was in that restaurant when it got hit.
Oh snap.
And luckily everybody's safe. I think even overall, I don't think there were any casualties. I believe it was just injuries. But there were several businesses like that Chinese restaurant. I'm really hoping Lynn and her employees are able to get things back up and going again. I'm hoping insurance will cover things.
Oh, I hope so. Hi, Dad.
Because it's an older building, so I wouldn't be surprised if it turns into like a little rebuild type thing. Yeah.
Well, I was at work when Beryl came through, and we had a tornado go right on us, right on the corner of the store. And I was in the break room with everybody else. Everybody else was all, "What's that? What's that?" And I'm sitting there eating a bag of chips. I go, "Eating a chip, a tornado."
Just a tornado.
A tornado. They go,
And-
then it came over the PA, shelter in place.
And I agree with Rob's comment about coffee being hot and black and strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
We finally got a pretty good coffee shop around me that actually has parking. I don't have to go to a downtown area if I ever want to get a good espresso. And I don't know what it is about coffee shops around here, but they keep trying to push like iced coffee on you. And they're like, you want it hot or iced? And every time, and now I got them trained. I'm like, if I ever tell you I want ice or cold coffee, send me home because I'm sick. Because I will never order that. Like I've got to be delirious to tell you I want it cold.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the Starbucks cold coffees.
Starbucks don't sell coffee.
Yeah, they sell coffee flavored somethings.
I will say that. So I don't care for Starbucks, the actual coffee shop. They do have some beans and some coffees that are actually pretty good. They're like brew at home. As a matter of fact, this what I like doing in my I've got an espresso machine. These right here are actually pretty good. Let's see if we can get it from the light.
Are those pods or are they
They're capsules, yeah.
Oh, the Keurig capsule type?
No, this is Nespresso. The Nespresso capsule look more like this is the Vertuo.
Oh, okay.
This is very much so espresso like, and not like a Keurig. Like
Thank
I'm
you,
not
Deb.
out of a Keurig that I like. To me, I don't like the way it does the coffees at all. But the Nespresso machines, they actually come out at a higher pressure, where it could be considered more of an espresso type drink. They're very strong. Yes, Deb, 100%. That's why people call it Charbucks.
Starbucks. Now, every once in a while, I do have to have a what is it? The Italian style. I just had it. A cappuccino. Every once in a while.
Yeah, randomly from time to time, I will have either a cappuccino or a cortado or maybe a mocha, but it's not a regular drink for me. It's every now and then. It's usually like when I'm out and about, maybe with somebody, and we're just kind of like, I'm going to be at the coffee shop for a while, so I might have several drinks. Like if I'm at a group meeting or something, I might start out with something like a mocha or a cortado, which a cortado is basically, it's like double shots, like 2 ounces espresso, 2 ounces milk. So, and it's still pretty strong compared to anything you'll get from Starbucks. And what Starbucks calls a macchiato is not actual macchiato. If you went to any like real coffee shop and ordered a macchiato, it's probably going to blow your eyes out if you're thinking you're getting that caramel thing from Starbucks. Because I think it's like a double shot with even less milk that's in it.
I had what Starbucks calls their like Americano or whatever, but I had the cappuccino style or espresso style one time. Oh, not from Starbucks, by this is from an independent company that I used to. But this is going to sound weird coming from me, but I used to LARP.
That doesn't sound weird coming from you, actually.
Okay, so we used to go to this place downtown when I lived in Denver, and it was a pretty chill place. You could get it was like I guess like a nerd hangout for like the sophisticated nerds, like D&D people, kind of like that. So, I mean, they had some gaming setups and all that stuff. That was back with like Halo 1 and freaking Portal, like the original Portal. So we would hang out, and I ordered a like Americano style. It was like 6 shots of espresso. Holy Christ!
What size did you order?
Get
The
the
large.
the zoomies.
Yeah, apparently I ordered I wasn't they told me they're like, not a lot of people order this because they can't handle it. I said, I've been drinking coffee I drink coffee all the time for school. So I was like, yeah. I said, just make it the way you normally make it. And they made it. And yeah, I had to add a little bit of cream and some sugar to it. But yeah, let's just say I didn't sleep for about 30 hours.
So I drink Americanos when I go to those places. That's typically what I get. But what I always do, because every place they'll have their own way. They kind of make their own take on the different types of drinks, right? Especially in the espresso world. And with the Americanos, some places they'll have a different amount of shots per size. Some of them, for like your small and your medium, will actually have the same amount of espresso, and they just add more water to it. But usually, a large can have a lot of espresso shots in it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I always ask them, like, for the various sizes, how many shots do you have in it? And that way I just kind of have an idea. Like, I wouldn't order a medium drink that's going to cost me $1 more if all they're doing is watering it down more.
Yeah.
Right. I would rather get the large if I wanted a stronger drink. If I wanted more drink, I would just get, the small and then turn around and order another small.
No, the coffee shop I miss the most is Gloria Jeans.
I don't know if I actually ever had their coffee. There was one
before Starbucks.
Yeah, well, I think there's still there might be one at the mall in Raleigh. I know there was one. I think it's still there. I think I saw it last time I was there. But I feel like whenever I would go, like they would close before the mall would close. So I don't know if I ever actually had a coffee from them. I'm not sure.
Possibly.
Yes,
I figured out whatever bug is flying around here, it's a fruit fly, which is weird. I don't have any fruit in here. Very, very strange. I'll get you eventually, bug. Ooh, about 3 weeks ago, Jason, we needed your assistance.
Oh, yeah, that would have been fun. I think it was about 5.
4 weeks, maybe 4 weeks ago. Yeah, we had this gentleman right here had a massive troll problem on one of his lives.
Oh, yeah.
And we could have really used your IT expertise in that matter.
Well, about 4 weeks ago, I was probably in a really bad state, so I don't know how much I would have been able to help you.
Damn.
What really sucks about everything that happened was exactly 1 week after I got laid off, I actually took a bad fall, and like almost to the minute of the same time frame of when I got laid off. Like literally, I got laid off the Tuesday after Labor Day. The next Tuesday at the same time, I took a fall, and I rolled my ankle. It looked like a tennis ball swollen off the side of my ankle.
Ooh.
And I smacked my head on the back of my head on the shelf. I banged and twisted my knee. I mean, it was a bad fall. I'm still, none of it's 100% yet. But I can actually move around a lot better now. The ankle I don't think it looks swollen anymore. But when I did all that, somehow I also ripped skin off the top of my foot, and it actually just rolled up, and there was a roll of skin just stuck to the top of the foot. If I touch that spot, if I put regular shoes on, or if I physically touch it, I will scream. It still hurts. It's really raw feeling, and it still has you can still see where that happened.
A raspberry?
No, it was just you can just see it's a different color. It's like deep red there still.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not been fun, and now my back is all. I've been having problems with my back for a while, but here lately it's been getting worse and worse and worse. So I've got an appointment Monday morning, and that can't come fast enough for me right now because the day's been even worse than the other days.
Don't you have any spare Oxycontin or oxycodone or Tylenol, something like that, aspirins?
I've got prescription strength ibuprofen, and I've also been taking Advil dual action, but it only helps but so much. I'm hoping that whatever the problem is, that it's something that can be resolve without surgery, right? Whether that's medicine or some type of exercising, physical therapy type stuff or whatever, or chiropractors. I don't want to have to deal with surgery right now. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they can float me some type of medication, some like muscle relaxers and like steroid Z-Pack or something to start out with and see how it goes.
TENS unit.
Yeah, so I'll leave that to the expert to figure out what I need and go from there.
Those TENS units work pretty good. My dad has one. He tweaks his back every once in a while, and he's always got to use that thing, and he uses it about 2 or 3 days, and then he's back to normal.
Yeah, something like I need for my arm.
Oh, what was that again?
It's a TENS machine. It's basically
Yeah.
Yeah, the electric diodes you stick on yourself to stimulate muscle spasms.
I need them for like.
I'm glad you said that.
Here.
See, I've had you on for the same thing, Jason. Yeah,
Well,
but I'm glad you said that because I forgot about it. So I'm glad y'all mentioned it. And it's actually over here behind me, so I'll have to get that. See if I can. I'm probably gonna have to get somebody to shave my hairy ass back in order for it to stick up there.
no, I injured my arm, and I had to go for therapy for 6 weeks because I struck the nerve on the outside of the elbow, not the inside, the outside. My whole arm went totally numb and fire. And I still have issues. Every once in a while, I'll be doing something, and my hand will go numb. Right here.
You didn't hit the funny bone. You hit the hilarity bone.
Oh no, I hit the pain bone.
I've hit that one a few times. It's that one little. It's that crease right in there.
But I hit it hard. I was opening up a tailgate of a dump truck.
I've done that too. I ran into the screw head on my mixer for the attachment point for where you can put the hopper for like the cheese grater. Oh, I was coming around that corner. I don't know what I was doing, but I swung for some reason and I clipped that right on that joint. And oh my God, my entire arm just said from where the position was to like dead fish.
Yeah. Well, the tailgate to the truck would stick, and I went to grab it and just open it up as hard as fast as I can. And that little chain guard that you put the chain through on the back of the tailgate, that's what I hit.
Ooh.
And it was instant, and it hurt for days.
Yeah, that is not a fun spot to hit.
And every once in a while, my hand will go numb.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a solid. That's a full-on, dead-on, like straight pinched nerve.
Mm-hmm. And they said I'll have that for the rest of my life.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that pain face right there.
Yeah,
He's either doing something really dirty or he's in pain. Jason, you good?
No, that's pain.
This is pain.
Oh, it's just like the song "Pain Without Love." Pain can't get enough.
Yeah, 3 Days Grace. One of my favorite bands.
Oh,
Matter of fact, I guarantee you I can look at my playlist, my random playlist, and it's probably in it.
it's probably like one of the top 5 that'll pop up. Oh my God! Yeah, you do, Rob. You have a huge caffeine problem. He says, because he says he's traveling. Is it on there?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it where there it is, right in the middle of the screen. You see it?
Yeah, 3 Days Grace.
See, I'm probably the only person besides my daughter that has John Williams on their playlist.
If I heard a song, I'd probably recognize it.
Oh yeah, he's wrote many songs.
Well,
Music.
Sorry, go ahead.
He wrote the songs for Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Jurassic Park, Jaws, all the movie, the Spielberg movies, Raiders of the Lost Ark. He's the composer that wrote all those.
Yep, most of my like daily randomized playlists are a combination of like rock, metal, a lot of punk, a ton of punk, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to drop pretty soon and go lay on the floor in the bed and stretch my back.
Yeah, just put that TENS unit on and lay in the bed. The bed will help hold it on.
I'm trying to figure out how he's going to lay on the floor in the bed.
I said on the floor or the bed.
Oh, or the bed. I missed the or part. Damn, Bug, I swear to God, do not fly into my drink. I already had a problem with that once.
The problem if I were to do the floor is probably getting back up off of it.
Yes.
But if I were to lay on the floor and put my feet in the chair and get that good 90-degree angle going, that helps out a lot for my back.
That's good.
From the sounds of it, it sounds like you just have like a pinched nerve.
I'm hoping that's all it is. I'm really thinking it's probably something like that. I'm hoping it'll be Z-Pack, some of those steroids, something like that, to help knock it out.
Well, yeah, they can also get the chiropractor, hopefully.
Yeah, if you're still covered by insurance, then you should be able to get a chiropractor visit in, and that might actually solve a lot of the problems.
Oh, I never had insurance through my company. I do it through my wife's work.
Oh,
so yeah. So then, if she's still employed, you should still be covered. So yeah, they should cover probably half of it.
Let's put it this way: she works for a hospital, a healthcare system, and their insurance is like the best insurance you'll ever see.
I used to have that.
Like $3 copay sometimes for certain things.
Damn.
Yeah, I missed the insurance before Obama came along and told us we had a Cadillac insurance. It was nice going in there and paying $5 for a copay.
Deb, I wish my vehicle that I've got right now, I really wish I'd gotten one with heated seats. I did end up having to replace my car. I think I told y'all that, though. I think I've been up here since then, though.
No, the last time we talked to you was, I think the last time I seen you was, we were talking about your Vegas trip for work.
That was a long time ago.
That was last year.
Well, I want to say I came up here probably some after I got it. Just might not have talked about it. I might have been in chat. But I did end up having to finally replace my other car because I was having all kinds of problems with it. And the catalytic converter had gone on it. It was going to cost me like $3,200 to replace it because it actually has 2 catalytic converters in it, and you got to replace both of them.
Ouch. That's each.
Yeah. Well, no, it was going to be 32 for everything together.
Believe it or not, that's a good price.
Yeah, cats are usually about $1,800 a piece, anywhere between 18 to 22.
Try 4,000.
The problem was it was a 10-year-old car, and I wasn't sinking that much money into it. I was just too afraid to put $3,000 in a catalytic converter and then something else good. It's not like it really improves anything else going on with the car, right? It's not like replacing an engine or something where, most of this other stuff's going to be good for a while with just a catalytic converter.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything against it because, yay, it's good for the environment, but yeah. It won't going to improve the rest of the car. So I bit the bullet, went for a new vehicle. I ended up getting another Kia. I got a Kia Seltos. And more or less...
Seltos or Sorrentos?
Seltos. Seltos. And see, Cliff, I pulled the same face. When my boss at the time told me, he's like, have you looked at these? And I'm like, I've never even heard of those.
Ooh, interesting. It's like a little mini SUV.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, if you look at that, and then you go look at the Toyota RAV4 or any of the other similar sized SUVs, they all look identical. So it's like I pull up beside a RAV4 and I start laughing because I looked at the RAV4s. Those things run like 40, 45 grand, right? The Seltos runs between 20, 25. And I'm like, my vehicle, I think actually looks a little bit better than yours, and I saved 20 grand.
Same
Yeah, I'm
bells and
looking at
whistles.
the EX for 2025, and it's running about 28.
Does it get the same bells and whistles?
Yeah, yeah. You know how Kia, I don't know if you're familiar with Kia, but they've always put like stuff that other companies consider like they would only put in their high-end vehicles. They would put it in all their vehicles, right? So I had a Kia Soul before this, and I absolutely hated the way the Kia Soul looked, but it was honestly one of the best driving cars I ever had in my life. And I'm a big guy, y'all know that. I'm tall and I'm wide and I'm big, and that thing I fit great in it. Well, the Seltos, it's got the same space inside of it as far as the seating capacity. It's almost the same specs and width and length on the outside, which meant I knew it was going to fit in my garage, but it actually has more trunk space than the Soul did. And that was one of my problems with the Soul. Like if I ever went camping, like car camping, where I was going to take a cooler with me, the cooler would fill up the Kia Soul's trunk. Like, dude, that Seltos, I can cram all kinds of stuff back there, and there's still plenty of room for passengers in the back if needed.
You didn't ever take out the rear seats on the Soul?
No, well, I've had a family of 4, so you could lay them down, but it didn't really help with a lot of things, to be quite honest with you.
Well, like I said, Cliff has seen our van. We can pack a lot in that van.
Yeah, they also took the back seats out, so the only seats they had were the passenger seat and the driver's seat. But Jason had that thing stuffed from the tail all the way to the back of the seats.
Went all the way up.
It was jam-packed, and he had that stuff, I think like the only space he had in the van was between like the roof and where the spinner on the handle for his fishing rods was at. So he had like maybe 4 to 6 inches from the top of the cab to where he had airspace. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be a light one.
Yeah, we easily had 1,800 pounds in that van.
Shit, you guys had enough stuff in there for like a 3-week vacation.
Almost was.
Hey, Drops, how's it going?
Hey, Drops.
Hey, Drops.
I am completely out of the Jägermeister.
I would pass you the bottle, but it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Debs was pretty packed too. She had all kinds of crap in there.
Yeah.
A lot of which I had to drive back with. And an already packed vehicle.
Yeah, but that Ford Freestar, that long van, you can get a lot of stuff in that van.
I kind of miss my SUV. I can't sleep in the damn thing, but I had that thing packed to the nines with survival gear, and I even had my bike in there just in case the car broke down. I would still have a mode of transport.
Yeah, you can fit a sheet of plywood in the Ford, laying flat.
I can almost fit one in my truck. Because I got a 4 foot wide by 6 foot long truck bed, and a standard sheet of plywood is 4 by 8. But I can put one in there. If I pop the tailgate down, I can easily fit a sheet of OSB in there, and it'll end right where the end of my tailgate's at. Strapping it down is going to be another problem because the straps, the mounting locations are in a weird spot. Ooh. Jason's got the wheel of death going over there.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to get better, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll send you a video from Operation Rendezvous. Michigan can go. There you go.
I keep forgetting he has a similar program to like freaking I want to say OSB now. Jesus Christ, I got that stuck in my head. Oh my God.
OBS.
OBS. Same exact letters, just wrong position. Oh no, I've been infected by Jason. Jason, did you see what I was tormenting with you earlier?
Yeah, I did. I said not.
I've got more still. I still have a bunch of the freaking chocolate oranges. Tons of them. I've also got a bag of. Actually, do I have my bag of Skittles or did I eat it? I don't know. I got
You probably ate them.
I did. I still have that freaking canister of peanuts. I've only eaten like half of it. I'm sick of eating them. All right, later, Cecilia. Have a good one.
Later, Cecilia.
Bye, Cecilia. It was good seeing you again.
Ooh, yeah, definitely the quail deb. Yeah, we'll be talking about that one for a while. Because man, those damn things were good.
With the quail?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that last minute right there over that charcoal was yes.
We need to find a way to do another meetup kind of somewhere close so we can get this boson over there too to hang out with us.
That's still a drive for him, no matter. Remember, he's got to go all the way around those
for all of us.
Yeah. Well, like I said, there's one in April.
Yeah, that's right. When I start planting stuff, and
I know.
Where's that one at?
Right, Eddie's right out of Houston.
Okay, that's the one he was talking about. Is it in what Dalton? I think it was.
Yeah, Operation Rendezvous.
Yeah, Eddie's been trying to get me over there for ever since I met him, which was before I met y'all.
Yeah, I met him a long time ago.
Yeah, he's been trying to get me out to Texas for a couple years now. But yeah, I'd love to be able to get together with all y'all. That would be awesome. At least now I've got a vehicle that could take it. Because last time when Colin did that one, the last one he did, or I don't know if it was the last one he did or not, but the one he did not this year but the year before.
Yeah, that's the one we're talking about. The one in May.
Yeah, my vehicle couldn't have made that. I don't think. It would have been too chancy.
Deb tried to make it, but her
van overheated.
Yeah, she cracked a seal.
Yeah, we still didn't get to meet Deb.
I'm actually going to be going on my first camping trip in probably a year and a half. We're actually going to be going out, going with a buddy of mine from the security world. He retired like a couple of years ago. And me and him been hanging out some here while I'm looking for my next adventure. And he's not a fan of Halloween, which I actually am. But he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I go camping every year at Halloween, so I don't have to worry about dealing with that stuff and blah, 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 blah. And he was like, you want to go?
The worst time to go camping.
Why is that?
Because you're going to have every whack job out there wearing a mask running around in the damn woods.
Nah, not where we're at, and especially not during the middle of the week like this year.
No, that's us. We're doing the trunk or treat here at our local state park.
Nice. But yeah, we're going camping like that Wednesday and Thursday, I think it is.
Jason, can I make 2 suggestions for you?
What's that?
Yeah.
1, make sure you have your damn whistle on you. 2, take some goddamn coyote repellent.
I won't have to worry about. I'm not worried about it when I'm like car camping, right? We're not backpacking.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
I'm not really worried about dealing with that stuff anyway. It was what it was, and my family was all freaking out over it. And I was happy about this situation because all the training, all the research, everything I'd done around survival, it flashed right before my eyes. I knew what I needed to do.
Mhm.
And I was able to get myself, keep them away from me, right? Fend them off and be able to get myself to safety. So, yay, winning. But when it's like car camping and stuff like that, my family don't care.
Hey, Jason, that's the moment that every man dreams about: fending off the wolves and coyotes and bears for our food.
Right?
Dogs
I
in
wish
the 1800s.
I wish I could have seen one because I'm pretty sure it was a hybrid. There wasn't no way that thing was. Those things were just regular coyotes. They had to be coy dogs or coy wolves or something.
I'd probably say more coy dog because wolves are not going to normally mingle with. They're going to eat the
Oh,
shit out of them.
we've got coy wolves in North Carolina,
Ooh.
but it's coy dogs are more common here than the coy wolves are.
Yeah, they're bigger too.
No, we just got normal coyotes here, and the murder kitties, and the bobcats,
What the hell do you consider a
and
normal
bears.
coyote?
You got lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I don't have tigers, but I have
I'm joking about the tiger thing.
mountain lions, which does not make sense why they call it a mountain lion. Doesn't look like a lion. It's basically a freaking puma.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. Puma and panther are essentially this same damn thing.
They're all the same animal. It's just depending on where you're from is what they're called.
And then we've got the fuzzy small murder kitties with no tails and the pointy ears. The bat murder kitties.
Bat murder
It's
kitties.
so cute. They're cute and adorable when they're tiny, but when they're like the size of a freaking German Shepherd, no.
Yeah, they really don't get that big, but
Rob says he's got a pretty ticked off pigeon.
Really?
Ooh, why are you pissing off the birds?
well, no, that's because he's going to race. He's going to capture all the wild pigeons. Clean them up, and then go over to across the river there to France and sell them as squab, free range squab.
Man, catch a couple thousand of them, train them suckers, put a string on each one of them, and tie it to yourself, and just have them fly you to wherever the hell you want.
Cliff over there trying to be the king of the Bowery.
Technically, they can't arrest you if you go across the border because you're like, the birds took me here. I didn't tell them to. They just dragged me.
Wow.
Wow, drops.
Damn, Drops, you got to be winded, bro. Did you at least drink some water? I ain't running no 1,400 miles. Shit, I'm gonna be lucky if you're gonna be lucky if you get me to run 3 or 4 miles.
That's funny, Rob.
You'd be lucky to get me run down the driveway.
Yeah, to run to the mailbox
Right.
for the monthly shipment or subscription of Black Rifle coffee. Hey, Rob, I don't know about that one still because, again, Disney movies is the reason why we have people trying to pet buffalo.
So shoot, I haven't gotten any in the past month since I got that one on the live stream.
You still got that one on the other one that's pestering you guys now?
Nope, he just barked once, and I haven't seen anything. No dog food is missing. Sunflower seeds are still there. The nuts are still there.
Computer, what are you doing? Stop tweaking. Where at in Nebraska, Drops? Deb is asking.
Probably her neighborhood.
I would not be surprised. Yeah, it sucks that Carolinas are so damn far from me.
Oh, Lexington, I-80, yeah. Not far. Skip it a jump away.
She's in Omaha, Nebraska. Ohamo. Omaha. Heyo. Yeah, out of everybody in here, I'm aside from Evan, I'm like and Johnny, technically, I'm the farthest goddamn away from everybody.
Yes.
This guy's freaking technically, basically, at this point on the East Coast.
I'm
Him
halfway.
and half of everybody else. Everyone else is like Central America, and then freaking Jason and Molly are goddamn butt crack of the U.S.
No, we're on the other side of that butt crack.
Oh, yeah, the other side. Oh, so you're on the left cheek.
No, we're on the west. We're on the east side.
I can be to the Carolina coast in 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, I can be in the Gulf in about 2 hours.
I can be at a lake in about an hour and a half. That's about the closest I would get to water. Too damn far inland.
No, to get to a body of water, I can fish. I'm like 100 feet.
Technically, Rob, you are officially the farthest away from all of us.
Yeah.
Being all the way
No,
over there in the Queen's Island.
Mandy is.
Depends on which direction you're going.
Either way.
I think it's actually farther from my location to the UK than it is from where I'm at to Australia. The only problem is she's on freaking Western Australia, which is really goddamn far away from anywhere. Actually, you know what? I know exactly. Google Maps. You know what? Screw this. Google Maps. I think I tried this the last time. I think it was like 33 hours away or 26 hours away. I don't remember.
For a flight?
Yeah.
36.
From here to Perth.
Well, yeah, to get to Rob, we'd have to fly over the North Pole.
Let's see, directions. That does not give me the option of flight, so we'll see what drive time is. That's all. I can't seem to find a way there. Where did my airplane option go? I used to have an option for the airplane on here. Where in the shit did that go? Oh, I'm mad now.
Oh, yeah, drops. They do. The raccoons here get big, too.
I've seen some fat bastards in my area.
Oh, yeah. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there.
Oh, my God. Good.
Close enough.
Gotta tilt. I don't want you tilting too far because I don't want you to tweak your back and just be like, paralyzed.
That's why I'm going to be careful right now.
Got the floating head.
The heck? All of a sudden, we went to Tron Land. Jason's just having fun with his computer. I don't think he's had a chance to play with it in a while. He's like, "Ooh, wonder what this does again." Did your computer smell my fart?
Like, yeah. Oh.
Man, that one is kicking my butt. I can feel it.
I'm on the second one. It's finally starting to kick in, but these are also been pretty light. Perth, city in Australia. No, I want information maps. Oh, wait, hold on, wait, what? Hold on. Oh my God, it would take me 27 hours to get to Perth.
By plane?
By plane. It would also cost me $1,600. Yeah, that's random. That's the most random bit of information. I wasn't even asking for that, and it just gave it to me. I wonder how freaked out Amanda would be if I just randomly showed up over there and be like, "Hey, I'm in Perth right now. Where are you at?"
With a cow suit on?
I would have to drive with the cow suit on partially and then get out of the car and then turn that thing on, and she would probably run like hell.
No, she'd just roll over laughing.
No, she'd probably run. I guarantee she's going to run at least a little bit before she realizes it's me. Because who the hell else is going to just randomly show up in a cow suit? Because I know where she lives, like more or less.
I do.
But the general. Yeah, see, that's not. But I don't know if that's one way or two way flight. If it's there and back, 1,600. That seems cheap.
How many days in advance?
I'd probably have to get that now.
No, is it going to be like 21-day advance or longer? And the further you put it out, the cheaper it gets.
Honestly, I don't know because I just Googled Perth, Australia, and then it gave me Perth, city in Australia, gave me some images of Perth, gave me the map of Perth area, and then it just randomly just like get there. It's $1,565 from Albuquerque, day and a half for 27 hours. And apparently it's 73 degrees over there right now.
Yeah. What is it here now? Let me update here to today and
Yeah, that's just. I mean, like I said, I did not ask for flight information. It just gave it to me.
so that's
true.
the average.
That's
73 here now.
kayak. That's why. Ooh, flights to Perth round trip starting from Expedia. I can do for less than 1,000. Damn. I'm not flying Delta. No, thank you. Oh, damn. It's like I don't really have much of a choice.
No.
Good Lord. Why the hell would I want to spend 2 days flying to Perth? Fuck no. $2,500. Round trip. Ooh, yep. So these are all round trip prices. Economy. Business class. Holy shit. I went from $3,300 up to business class, and that went all the way up to 10 grand or 14 grand.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ. Okay, first class? Holy shit, I can buy a damn car. First class, depending on the air flight you're on, runs from $2,600 all the way to $3,700.
I'm not paying that.
Or sorry, $37,000.
I'm still not paying that.
Yeah, and that's for the freaking Emirates. I'm not 1 day, 14 hours. Why in the hell? What are they taking? That's a slow boat to China. And I've never even heard of Anna Airlines, and that's an 1 day, 23 hours. So basically 2 days. I'll just call it 2 days, you fuckers. For $25K. No, thank you.
Oh.
I'm better off flying United. United will give me it's United or other. Oh, yeah, United is 1 day, 7 hours, and that's $23.57. Sorry, $25.37. I can't read.
That's not too much.
For a round trip, that's actually not bad considering I'm flying halfway across the globe.
Then you need a rental car when you get there. You need to get an international driver's license.
You get a temporary one.
No, you need to get an international driver's license. So you can at least rent a car while you're there.
Yes, even Rob's like $1,600 a Perth. That's cheap. Deb's saying that's a good price. Rob, I don't know what drops is going on. F you on the east side of Mississippi. Pole vault is weird. You run the risk of getting a freaking 18-foot pole stuck in your V-hole, becoming a popsicle, which I have seen on random. I mean, it doesn't happen often, but yeah, it's not fun going over that bar and then the pole doesn't go where you want it to, and you get that sucker square in between the cheeks, and you become a human popsicle.
No, a jalapeno on a stick. Yeah, by the way, Rob, how much does it cost you to fly back and forth each time?
It doesn't cost him jack squat. The company pays for it.
Well, yeah. But is he the company or does he work for a company?
I believe he works for a company. But either way, if he doesn't, he can always write it off as a business expense.
Yeah. Oh, more of the same money? Jeez. Woo. He does that trip like 4 times a year.
Jeez, I don't know what.
Sometimes more.
He was what in Chicago like a couple of weeks ago, and then he flew back, and then he was back here again for something.
Yeah, I think he already did New Orleans.
Maybe he was just there for that one.
Mm-hmm.
2-3 months ago, and then he was in Chicago. That's a long ways too, because
Then New York. Yeah. And he's only here for what, 2 days?
2, sometimes 3. Still hasn't made it down to my neck of the woods, but
1,400 pounds. That's not too bad.
that's what.
It's still like $1,600.
Yeah, but that's round trip.
Yeah.
You could be down in January. Where are you going to be at for a weekend in January for 3 days, essentially?
Yeah.
So that's what, like a 5-6 day trip round, like total. Still doing good down there, Jason?
No.
J2. You can. I'm not keeping you up here, brother. If you need to go, go, man.
Yeah, I think I'm about to call it now. I gotta go stretch my back.
Yeah. Go do that. Get better.
It was good seeing you all. And
Yeah.
I hope Monday the doctor will.
All right. Hopefully we get to see you more often.
We'll see what happens. I'll try to get it if I can.
I got you on IG. If I have to, I'll send you a
Yeah.
message. You can pop up. You can pop up. If not, no worries.
I miss you already.
Yeah. I've been waiting for it.
Yep. Same here.
Catch you later, brother. Have a good one, man. Get better.
Yeah. Please get better.
Bye.
Bye. 8-hour flight each way. That ain't too bad. But again, it really depends on it. It's funny. If you go flight by the style of the equator, it takes forever to get there. But if you fly over the damn Arctic, it's a shorter flight for some stupid reason. Makes no sense.
It's a shorter distance.
Logically, I understand that. Like mathematically, it just like looking at the globe, it just doesn't make any sense. But somehow it does.
If you're looking at a globe, it makes sense. If you're looking at a flat map, no, it doesn't.
That's because, okay, the stupid thing about the freaking flat map is the way they break it down into them stupid, funky, football-shaped grids. But, like...
It's still not accurate.
No, it's not, because Australia on that map looks like this. It's like a little tiny island. Hell no, that thing is freaking huge.
I mean, look at the size of, Greenland?
Yeah.
It's what, 12 times larger than what it actually is on a flat map?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But again, a lot of them, if you think about it, a lot of the map makers and it depends on the map you get. If you get a map based in the U.S.
He's going to Sweden?
Lucky turd.
Yeah, no kidding. You can set up a visit to the FX factory.
Ooh.
By the way, Frederick is an awesome guy.
Not very high. Everything has a ceiling height. Otherwise, they can't run the turbines. It's just like a car. You can't drive a car underwater. And you can't drive a car at too high of an altitude because then the engine starts to sputter because you ain't got no damn power.
Submarine.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, if you go back to the 1970s, when you go down from, 800 feet above sea level, you get to 4,000 feet, the carburetor freezes.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I think if I'm not mistaken, it's most airlines is 10,000 feet.
About 32. It's the highest they fly. Certain ones can. But generally 26,000 feet to 30,000 feet.
Spiked or piked? I don't want to get piked. That's a mean-ass fish. Oh, my God. I just randomly, don't know why I thought of this. Can you imagine what would happen if a sturgeon and a pike managed to cross-species breed?
Oh, man.
You would have one pissed-off big fish.
That would be the monster.
Ain't no way in hell I'm doing river. The dude that does river monsters, I guarantee he would not be trying to go for that thing. That sucker would eat his damn arm.
No, can you mention sturgeon and barracuda?
God, that'd be even worse. That essentially would be.
Bite it.
It would essentially be an alligator with no legs,
but bigger.
Yeah. I had a buddy on mine. I don't remember if you guys know him. Out west with Chris, he went sturgeon fishing. Broke a $600 fishing rod.
Mm-hmm.
Pulling up a 14-foot sturgeon on a kayak.
You'd be amazed what a stingray will do.
That thing was bigger than the damn kayak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't do caviar. Ugh. But yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah, over the ocean, that's how far, that's their altitude. But when they're over land here in the U.S., they don't go very high.
Well, no, because you don't want to slam into the ground at 30,000, whatever.
Well, basically, when they get to that altitude, it's time to come back down. Unless you're going coast to coast, yeah.
Even coast to coast, I think it was a 4.5 to 6 hour flight from from Denver to Georgia, Atlanta. I had a layover over there.
That's when they usually go a little bit higher. But if they're going from Las Vegas to Phoenix, they don't even get up in altitude.
No, they don't even hit ceiling on that one. They kind of cruise mid-range.
Yeah, or even probably New Mexico to Houston, probably not. They might hit 15 to 20.
They just got to make they just got to clear the height for essentially the range of any sort of mountains that might be in the way, and that's about it. But on the random note of talking about bizarre looking fish crossbreeding, did you guys know that alligators can grow up to 15 feet?
Yes.
That's interesting because I've never seen one with more than 4.
4-foot alligator?
No, 4 feet.
Oh, 4 feet. Oh. Yeah, got me on that one. Well, when you said that long of an alligator, I'm going, no, they pulled a 12-footer here out of the lake right before we moved here.
Oh, I've seen big gators and big old crocs, but yeah, no, it was a random ass joke that I came across the other night. I was like, oh my god, that shit got me so good. I was laughing so hard.
Almost like the one I sent you.
Oh my god,
that was a little dark, isn't it?
Yes, like I said, dude, that was you saw my response.
Yeah.
It's true, however dark it may be.
It's true.
Which technically, I sat there and I contemplated that probably for a good 10 minutes, and I'm like, God damn, that is so accurate.
Mm-hmm. As soon as I saw it, I was laughing because I know it's true.
Yeah, we don't farm plants. Plants farm us. They just use us for their benefit.
Mm-hmm.
They're like cats. Because in ancient Egypt, cats were considered deities. They worshipped cats. Sadly, that tradition still technically has not passed in all of these eons.
Mm-hmm.
We still do everything a damn cat wants. Cat meows at you. All right, I got to go feed the damn thing. Cat sits there and meows at the door. All right, I got to go let it out. 10 minutes later, comes back meowing at the door. Got to let the thing in.
Let me in.
We're still slaves to cats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because not too many cats will actually use a pet door.
No, they won't.
They will make you come over there and open up the door so they can go out instead of going through a pet door.
Oh, I've seen dogs that are just like screen door, but the whole screen is missing, so technically the door is open, but they will not pass the threshold unless they see the door open. Like, bro, you can walk, like I've seen owners just walk in and out, be like, look, there's no door. And the dog will just sit there, and the minute he opens that door, dog runs out. Bruh.
That's because they've had a traumatic past.
Maybe.
Well, like I said, when we were kids, my grandma had stickers on the sliding glass door.
So the dog wouldn't run into it?
No, so us kids wouldn't run into it.
Yeah, I had to, when we had a sliding glass door. We had a screen door on it as well. Dog ran right through the screen door. Took the whole screen door, screen and all, right off the freaking rollers. Didn't even stop. Yeah, 15 to 42,000 feet. And then, again, drops. It really depends on who's making the map. So, again, back to that is in the U.S., we make the U.S. on a map look freaking huge and everywhere else look tiny. And I guarantee you, if you do the same thing, if you got like a map from like South Africa of the world, it's going to be the opposite. South Africa is going to be huge and everything else is going to be tiny. Which at that point, that representation of the map would probably be more accurate than what the hell we do.
Oh, yeah. I'll never forget that morning. I saw that bird print on the window.
Dude, I get them all the time in my house.
No, the bird print on the window. The outline with the dust.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I get them all the time on my windows.
The first time I ever saw that, I was just laughing so hard. Because it's true. It looks just like the cartoons.
Oh, yeah, birds cannot see that shit. To them, it's just air. Especially when you have them things really, really clean on both the outside and the inside. They cannot distinguish that from anything else. They just, I'm telling you, I hear them all the time. Just fly right into the windows. You just hear, bam! The hell was that? And you go over there and you're looking. Half the time there's a stunned bird laying on the floor.
Well, but the funny thing is when we saw the outline of that bird on that window, you can see where it upchucked the whatever it had in its gullet.
Ooh, haven't had that one yet. I've seen the whole wing imprint and
Didn't
the
notice
face, the whole face was all beak and all just. Bleh.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, about this big of a pigeon, all wings all spread out. You see its little feet. I'm sorry, it was just funny.
Oh no, it's absolutely hilarious watching him slam into windows.
It was absolutely just hilariously funny. I was laughing for 15 minutes.
Now, mind you, that is all on us as a human race because we're like, oh, let's see what we can do to piss off birds. Oh, let's put glass over here. Wham! I guarantee you the first guy that put glass on a hotel building that was more than 2 floors, first thing that happened, bird slammed right into that shit.
Well, anyways, what it is it's at the museum there in Tempe. And it used to be just an overhang, but they enclosed it in with glass. So it looks like you can go right through it. So you can actually see the other side.
Ooh, interesting.
So it was 3 bays of windows. Oh, yeah. I mean, I also did just laugh for 15 minutes.
It's hard not to.
I still laugh about it. Oh, geez, that was what? 15 years ago? 16 years ago when that happened? When I saw that?
Yeah, you gotta come down here during the summertime, man. I get that so often. It's been a while since I've had a bird actually hit any of the windows. I really don't want to replace any of the windows because those windows are not easy to replace.
No.
I don't have standard windows. Every one of my windows is a sliding door window.
Oh, Arcadia?
They're like 3.5 by like 7 feet or 3.5 by like 6.5 feet. They're freaking huge ass windows.
32 by 72.
I can go measure one real quick. Give me a second.
The reason why I know that's the standard Arcadia door. They make them bigger than they make them smaller. But that's the standard. Oh, we got about 15 or so minutes. Yes, we did find the kitten a new home, so.
Now, 44 by something. Like, they're the big sliding door windows.
Okay.
Drops says, I only got 7 cats, so you're a slave to 7 cats. I don't have mice down here either. Damn roadrunners eat them. Jason just seeded his floor. I don't think he's going to get anywhere with that. The dogs might eat it.
No. This is my project for
Next summer.
no, this upcoming weekend.
Greenhouse.
Yeah. Feels locked up.
I would recommend onions. Unless you have your greenhouse heated 65 plus, the tomatoes probably aren't going to do anything.
Yeah, no, I got broccoli, radishes, carrots, lettuce.
Lettuce will do good.
Cabbage and broccoli. Or excuse me, cauliflower.
I think Drop said cauliflower needs a cold start.
Yeah.
So I would do the cauliflower outside to stratify, and then throw it in the greenhouse. I've been trying to grow cauliflower for like 3 years, and I have not succeeded, not once.
But like I said, the seeds of change, I am sold on these.
Those are the ones that come in the resealable Mylar bags, right?
These ones are not resealable, but they are a Mylar bag. Yeah, it's an extra 75 cents, but I've had very, very good luck with these.
I've had decent luck with all of my stuff, but just only problem is it just gets too damn hot, really too damn fast.
So those I'm gonna try and get these in this upcoming weekend. Because Monday I need to. Oh, that was good. So Monday I'm gonna try and get the top of the greenhouse on before it gets 55 degrees. So I got to move the tomatoes in on Sunday or Monday.
You gonna try to do it all by yourself, or you can have one of the daughters helping?
I got the dolly. I moved the other ones before. I'm probably paying for it right now, but yeah. I'm just surprised I had the elephant garlic popping up.
I'm telling you, man, garlic is weird. I've had the same issue with the stuff when I planted in the big box.
Yeah, and those I'm leaving outside the greenhouse this year.
Yeah, don't leave them in the greenhouse.
No, I'll let them. I'll probably end up just getting some of the leaves, throw them up on top, and I'll just cover them up with a blanket.
Yeah, because you're doing those in the planters again, right? Or are you putting them in the ground?
The same planter.
Oh yeah, well, because they technically germinated again in the same planter.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move them now.
Yeah, just cover them with a big old thick layer of. If you've got a good gap between the top of the soil and the top of the planter,
Yes, I do.
That whole thing we just mulch or like hay.
I got a bunch of leaves.
Yeah, that'll work too.
And then I'll probably throw a hardware cloth over it or something.
Yeah, that'll hardware cloth, or if you have like standard shade screen, just put it on there as long as it gets airflow.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the hiccups now.
And something to let it breathe and get some kind of water.
They don't see. I'm still irritated with that because I still have not found anybody that tells you how often you have to water garlic once you plant it. Nobody says anything about the water, and they're just like, here, plant garlic at this time. And then you don't see a video from them for like 6 months, and they're like, oh, here's my garlic harvest.
Well, look at the average rainfall of Gilroy, California.
I got to figure out the average rainfall of wherever not simplified gardening, freaking epic gardening. I got to see what his is. But the problem is, again, it's location. Even buying houses, planting plants, it's all location.
Mm-hmm.
So the closest climate I can get to my area or even your area would be Australia, which is, I think that one is, oh my God, what is his name? It's Mark from Australia, and he has the Self-Sufficient Me. Yeah, Self-Sufficient Me is the only one that I can kind of justify and, base a lot of my stuff on because he's got roughly this same climate. Mind you, in rainy season, he gets way more water than I do.
Oh, yeah, like me.
By like leaps and bounds. My rainy season, I'm lucky if I get 10 inches of rain the whole season. That dude will get 10 inches of rain in like a week.
We get like 52 inches a year here.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if it's an inch a week.
Yeah, my average rainfall is 9 inches.
9 inches a year.
Yes.
Same as Phoenix.
Sucks, but I would like to triple that number, but you know what? It is what it is.
Like I said, you can change your climate by
Moving.
Trees and stuff like that.
Well, I'm working on that one. I'm trying to turn, little microclimates here and there. But it takes time, unfortunately. And the biggest problem with trees, which I know you face, is once you start planting trees, you start losing out on sun because the trees start to block it.
That's when you switch to certain tree or certain ones that like shade.
Yeah, you can need plants that require anywhere between 4 to 6 hours of sunlight instead of the ones that are required like 6 to 12 hours. So, again, it just depends. And again, speaking of location, so same thing that you've requested of me for future projects. If I'm ever down that same road, I request the same of you. If I get property down here, you have to visit me.
Oh yeah, that'd be no troubles.
I will somehow, I guess I will force myself to set foot on
Texas
soil. On Texas soil.
That's okay. I won't let the popo know you're coming.
I'm worried about the damn buffalo. It's all tycoons driving the big ass Cadillacs with the steer horns on the front. I'm worried about.
No, they drive big trucks with horns on them now. Yeah, those spider lilies are not ready yet. They're still green. I've been checking them every day. I'm waiting for them to change colors. As soon as they change colors, I'm going to put a bag over them.
I kind of wish I would have done that for my sunflowers because I had a good amount of sunflowers that were a decent size that I wish I could have saved the seeds from, but I didn't. So that was on me. Yeah,
this year I'm going to put up a triple row of the sunflower seeds in the ground, and then I'm going to plant the corn on the east side of them. Most of my stuff will be on the east side, so they at least get the afternoon shade. Because I notice anything here with the afternoon shade does better.
That's because the afternoon shade's not nearly as hot as the first half of the day.
The morning, everything was fine. It's the afternoon, about that noon to 4. Oh man, is it brutal here? I don't know if it's because it's the humidity and the heat.
Could be a combination of both, but who knows?
Yeah, that's one thing. It's the combination.
Yeah, that's another thing I have to do is the one year that I got decent corn crop, I actually got 3 full kernels or 3 corn cobs. The only time that I did the 3 sisters. So I'm going to have to do that again, but I'm going to try it in a different method. I have a couple of decent of those really deep whiskey barrel planters. I'm going to try that same method in there.
Yeah, I'm going to try doing a half a planter at first, and then as they're growing, I'm going to add a little bit every couple of weeks of soil, so they get the deeper root base.
Yeah. Well, corn is weird because every crop corn let me try this again. My English is breaking. Every professional or whatnot grower for corn, they always plow in rows and then they plant at the top of the row roughly about an inch deep. and they maintain those rows until that corn is about a foot tall. And then after that, the only thing they ever do is flood the field. I don't know if they may or may not probably spray pesticides over it just to keep the bugs from trying to eat everything. But as far as I know, they don't use a lot of fertilizers other than the initial first couple of weeks of growing, and then that's it.
Oh, by the way, I think that Epsom salt helps too.
It does for peppers.
Yeah, it worked for the ginger too, because it was struggling, and I gave it the Epsom salt, and a week later I gave it the ironite, and everything came back really nice. Now that, then I'm also not watering every day.
I have to water every day. Everything's in planters, raised planters, so that stuff dries out real fast.
But yeah, I mean, I'm so stoked with those peas. I think I might have the peas figured out.
Yeah, where you've got them right now, they seem to be doing absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna have to change locations on mine.
I get 3 hours of direct sun.
I think I'm about that as well, but I have them like under a tree. I think where I have them, where I currently have my peas growing is where I started off growing freaking lettuce. I had a ton of lettuce over there, harvested it all because it got too hot in like June, July, and whatever seeds landed in there now, they decided to randomly germinate. So, although I do have a couple of plants that are starting to bolt because we had that like 2 weeks where it was like kept getting to 90. I'm like, you bastard. Yeah. Perfect weather to grow lettuce, and the heat just was like, F you.
Yeah, because I'm also thinking about doing my daikon radish outside of the greenhouse. Because I don't want to get too hot in there, and the doors don't get opened up and they bolt. Yeah, but I got enough. Was it the landscaping cloth that I can put on the outside of the greenhouse, so I can put the potted plants on there, just to keep the weeds from growing through. Jeez.
Yeah, that's always a pain in the ass getting rid of the weeds.
Well, it's basically it's the grass. I get the centipede grass, and that stuff is just wreaks havoc.
That's almost impossible. That's almost as bad as crabgrass.
Oh, yeah, I'll take the crabgrass. It's easier.
Yeah. Drops, I think I have the black sunflower seeds. Essentially, I think that's what my plants produce. But they're little tiny seeds.
Yeah, I'm going to do both again.
I'm at this point, I've basically just been feeding all the birds since like July.
Well, that's what I'm going to use it for. I want it to draw in the dove.
I don't want the doves because they'll sit. I have a power line that runs about 10 feet that way from my window, and it goes across to the end of the corner of the property, which is over that way.
Yeah.
And bastards will sit there and they just won't shut up. And they'll just sit there and make noise for hours on end. It's like, dude, piss off. I'm trying to sleep.
No, see, what I want is some jalapeno stuffed cheddar poppers with a dove.
You want jalapeno stuffed cheddar poppers with dove?
Yeah. The dove poppers, yeah.
I can do the jalapenos. If actually, you know what? If I'm not mistaken, where is... Shit, I gotta find the envelopes. They're right here. Blake, Celia, Jason, and Moses. Let me see if I got jalapeno seeds in here. If I do not have jalapeno seeds, I will add that to the bundle.
Yeah, like I said, I got it. I had a couple of the jalapenos survive the summertime, being in the little seed starters, and I got those planted in pots now.
I do not have jalapenos for you. I have Tabasco peppers, serranos, Thai dragon chilies, a shit ton of morning glories because it's not like I have a shortage of them damn things. Garlic chives, loofah, radish mix, turtle bush beans. You're only gonna need like I think I give you like 10 of these, but really all you need is like 3 plants, and then you have like an unlimited supply of these damn.
Yeah.
And then I do have your this thing will focus. I do have some cherry peppers for you, so I did save you
Ooh, thank you.
probably like 30 seeds in there. I think out of everybody for seeds, I think you and Cecilia have the most that I have a bundle for.
Yeah, I'll be throwing in my giant marigolds.
I think a marigold can get giant, but again, it just depends on the container you're planting it in.
Oh man, those things were huge. Those things were like 4 feet tall.
Drop says Epsom salt is okay, but use azomite. I don't know if you can find azomite, if it's not like, $700 a bag. Yeah, I do water my corn constantly, but again, the problem is I live in the desert, and I don't have everything on a watering system. I manually water everything because I like to, also because of the fact that we have water restrictions during the summertime.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering if we should have it in the afternoon shade.
Which really sucks. But the thing is, they tell you not to use your sprinklers during certain times of the day, and you can only use them like 2 to 3 times a week during peak summer times. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to grow food. Luckily, I don't have this shit on a sprinkler system. Everything's on timer, so it goes like every other day or every 2 days. Well, I'm not going to sit there and have some douchebag tell me, oh, you can't grow this because you're using too much water. No, the hell I can't. It's my property. I'll do whatever the hell I want with it. Because you would do the exact same thing on your shitting property, and then, if we said anything, no, I'm a government official. You can't do anything about it. Not eating my ass. I'll go whatever the hell I want. I've had power and water drive through here. They don't say shit.
Nope.
They do not say nothing. I've had the water company check my meter. I've been out there while they checked the meter. Did they come out and say nothing? No. They're not going to.
No, not the meter readers. No, they just go there and read the meters. They don't enforce nothing.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're not enforcement. They're not city enforcement. They if there was an issue with that, they would have sent city enforcement down here. Never seen them. Hell, I've even had my mailman just come by, and he's like, yeah, everything. He's like, man, everything was good over here. Like, I've been trying to keep it going for years.
Yeah. Well, with the neighbors doing that, it also helped cool the neighborhood too.
Cools my house, but not necessarily the rest of the neighborhood.
No, I mean, if everybody started doing it, it'll help cool the area.
Yeah.
Get rid of that heat island and bring in the rain.
Well, I mean, it's not like this whole area is like completely barren and like a wasteland. It's just the gentleman that used to live on the corner of the streets.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
He passed away years ago, and the property went to my neighbor's dad, but he decided to sell it to the city. So the city owns that corner lot. They do absolutely nothing with it other than come in once in a while and mow down the weeds. There is absolutely nothing on that property aside from one big ass tree.
That would make a nice community garden.
That's one of the things I'm got to start looking into. I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago that I'm going to start looking into potentially purchasing that property to do that.
Well, they might just let you just lease it.
I'd rather just straight out try to, if I can do monthly payments to buy that, I want that property. Yes, It's on 2 streets, so yes, taxes are going to suck for it, but that property has water rights, as far as I know, because everything over here, a lot of the stuff is grandfathered in for water rights, regardless of whether or not I buy it now or buy it, 20 years from now. Should still have water rights. I just want that property because I can put a small house on it, little tiny house. Hook into the water and electric that's already there, and then just turn that entire thing into a massive, like, either market garden,
Or food forest.
giant food forest like Howie does.
Hey, the person you want to look for to get information from is Mr. Singh out of Arizona.
For starting something like that?
I know him personally. Because he leased some land off the reservation. He planted some ficus trees there. And he was actually went from in 8 years, maybe 7 years, he was starting to produce a garden for organic food sales. 7 years when it basically got it started. When he got to year 9, he had every weekend it was entertainment. You buy your groceries. They even had food prep out there, chefs out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the high end restaurants, the chefs would shop there to get a lot of their really fresh produce. Oh yeah.
And yes, definitely Morning Glories absolutely love the desert. I have one plant, and I kid you not, that thing probably has sent out on one plant about a mile's worth of vines. I have sections of seed pods in the hundreds.
Look up Sing Gardens in Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah, we've talked about this guy before. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I remember him.
Yeah, because he took over the golf course, the old golf course that was there.
Yeah, and turned it into a production forest.
Yes, and he still does both locations, the Sing Farms and that property that he acquired, because it's also on a basically it's an old golf course that was in a flood zone, controlled flood. Golf course, the irrigation was there, so.
Oh yeah, it already has everything.
Yeah, everything he needed. It was just sitting there doing nothing. And he talked to the city, hey, that's sitting there doing nothing. How about if I lease it and turn it into a grocery store, essential.
Yeah, I wonder if I could. I mean, I could probably do that, but again, I don't want to lease it. I prefer to find a way to work towards purchasing that whole property. Because if I have that whole property, that's like 3 acres.
Yeah.
That's already a major start to where I actually want to be.
Yeah,
yes, I'm like literally right down the street from my folks' house, but I'd have that entire property to do whatever the hell I want with.
Yeah, the question is, what do they want for it?
That's what I got to figure out.
Be in the city, they're going to ask for prime.
Oh, they're probably going to want probably 1.2 for it.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. That's why I say there's also that option to lease. Well, to lease with the option to buy in the future. So if it starts making enough money for you to do that full time, they'll do a YouTube garden full time and sell vegetables to high-end restaurants and stuff like that. To the gourmet restaurants. Yeah, follow his lead. I mean, he was old when I left, but he was always just full of energy. And believe it or not, he was from India. And you could not tell when he talked. That's where he's from. But his dad was from there.
Oh, shit. Sorry about that.
Yeah, they came over legally back in the his family came over legally back in the 1920s and set up hundreds of acres in the West Valley there.
Yeah, there's, like I said, there's a couple of properties on this street alone. There's at least 3 that I would like to find a way to get my hands on, because if I can get my hands on all those properties, Essentially, what I can do is I can turn one property into a housing, which would end up with housing and then the little mini houses. So essentially, kind of like a little mini home property or tiny home property. I could put main house and then like 3 or 4 little tiny homes on there with a small garden on there. But if I could get a hold of the other properties, I would love to turn one straight property into a solid orchard.
With the garden underneath the orchard.
No, just straight orchard. Because if I can get this big property, if I can find a way to get this big property on the corner, that's where I'd prefer to do the Victory Garden or Market Garden style. And then I could turn the other property into just nothing but straight trees. Fruit trees, any sort of like cherry trees, pear trees, apple trees. Only problem is I won't be able to do citrus down here because I'd need a heated unit to do that.
Yeah.
That sucks, but I could probably grow at least, a couple varieties of apples, a couple varieties of cherries, pears. I think I can grow pomegranates down here too, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. But
yeah,
it's a good sized property.
Yeah, well, pomegranates are more of a big bush.
Yeah, I'll do what I can.
Again, they'll grow underneath a tree. It's protected by a parent plant.
And then I want to do berries as well. So raspberries, blackberries. I kind of want to do it, but I kind of don't want to do it because I know it's a messy ass tree. But freaking mulberries.
Mulberries grow fast, got good shade, real quick.
Oh yeah, and they drop a shit ton. And I would those ones would be kind of like the forerunner to the property, like where you enter. So the way that property is laid out is the gate is almost dead center in the middle of the property. So it would be nice to have like 2 to 3 big mulberry trees right on each side of the entrance. So when you drive in, all you see are these big ass mulberry shade trees.
Yeah, so whenever you get over there to over into Arizona and you're in that area, stop in, and if they're open.
We'll have to, if I ever go to Arizona, I think the last time I went to Arizona was for, we'll say nefarious reasons, and the nefarious reasons fell through, so I had to drive back, and that was not fun. So, yeah, that was a waste of my time and a lot of gas.
Yeah. Yeah, well, anyways, you mentioned my name. He'll remember me.
Shit, I might just be like, hey, Jason, I'm going to Arizona. You want to go with me? I'll pick your ass up at the airport if I have to.
So if I'm going, I'm driving, and we're planning to go in 1 year, next October.
I might be able to, if you're going out there, I might be able to swing a trip over there, visit. We can hang out for a couple of days.
Well, I'll be driving right past you.
Doesn't mean I can't meet you in Arizona.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I want to visit family and do competition.
For the shooting competition?
I want to do the field target and maybe the 50 meters.
You gonna go out there and visit old co-workers?
Yeah. And a night of bad bingo too.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I'd be up for joining you for bingo.
Oh yeah.
Not your grandma's bingo.
Yeah, it's not your grandma's bingo, as they say.
Shh.
My mom will probably want to join in too. Yeah, my mom's only like, well, now it's probably about 40 minutes when it used to be like 20 minutes. That place has grown so much. But oh yeah, like I said, I want to at least spend, because the competition is going to be 5 days. I got to be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh wow.
Because registration is Wednesday. So if I get there the Friday before, spend time with a couple days with my mom, do competition, leave Sunday afternoon, drive to Bullhead, and visit my dad for at least four days, and then drive back here. So essentially like 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. So yeah, it'll be real busy for us. We got to at least do one night of bad bingo.
It's microgreens to like Orange Julius, and there's a couple places down here that I could do it.
Mhm.
But the problem is you got to get a contract for it. You also have to be verified that your microgreens are pesticide and whatever free, and it takes a while.
Yeah, to get certified. Yeah.
Yeah, but you also have to have a large space to grow all of this stuff. That's the
Yeah.
problem. I do not.
And on top of that, you also need a hothouse as well.
What?
Hothouse or a greenhouse.
Yeah, greenhouse. Yeah, heated greenhouse. I need to bust out my grow light. I have a big ass grow light. It's like an 8-inch grow light.
I got the 4-foot one.
Huh?
I got a 4-foot one.
I don't. Surprisingly,
Yeah.
I have a 2-footer or a 1.5 foot, but that was technically for a terrarium or like a lizard cage. So I have that light. That one is actually, I think of that one I have a standard incandescent tube light.
Yeah, so yeah, I happen to get that one at a clearance out price.
Gotcha.
I picked it up for like $11.
Nice.
I tried to find the second one, I couldn't find it.
What's really funny is, so you can buy like the standard grow light bulbs, just like aftermarket, just the bulb itself, as long as you have the fixture.
Again, yeah, you got to find them now.
For the most part, you can buy a lot of those grow lights, just the light itself, on Amazon. There's a lot of other. I think Home Depot. I'd have to double check, but I think Home Depot actually sells the stand, like the grow light bar light.
Yeah,
as an independent light.
Yeah, mine's all one fixture. It's the LED one. Now you can get replacement bulbs for the fluorescent ones. They do make LED ones, but I don't know if they make the LED ones that are where you can bypass the ballast. They might make them. They might. I don't know. Like I said, okay, folks, it's past 10:18.
Yep.
Or it is 10:18. I need to get going.
Me and Jason could sit here and talk all this.
Jason can do that all night.
Huh?
We can do that all night, easy.
Yeah. We've done it before. We can do it again.
Yeah. Drinking though, as bad as that we were that one night.
Fucking Christ! I think I went through a whole ass bottle.
Oh yeah, I mean we did drink a lot. We'll do that.
Shit, I went through damn near 2 cases of freaking Red Bull that night. That was 8 goddamn cans.
Yeah.
I think we went through like 6 or 7 of them damn things. But yeah, I went through a whole ass bottle of Jaeger. No. Anyways, Jason, as always, thanks for popping up. We will have to talk shop another one of these days. And
we usually do every Wednesday night. You know what? Maybe we can do that on Tuesday, because then you're off on Wednesday and I'm off on Wednesday. And Colin's not going up for a while. We can just take his spot.
Yeah, until he says he's going back. But yeah, we can do that. Might have to do that. But all right, brother. Thanks for stopping up. But as always, Jason, Molly, you have a good one. Be nice, be well, be safe.
Right. And don't forget, everybody, too, slap that.
And on that note, folks, I think at this point, Jason has the right idea. We might as well end her here at the bottom of the hour, give or take.
Right. Good night, everybody.
Take care, Jason. News to me, we don't, drops. It's been a couple of decades since we've gotten more than, a couple of inches of snow down here. When I was a kid, yes, we used to get a lot of snow, and that was back in the early 80s, late 80s. But yeah, no, only the mountain range gets a couple of feet of snow a year, and that's usually on the east side of the mountains. Down here, we don't hardly get shit. Go back and look at my Where'd the Snow Go video, my short. I went to work. There's about 6 inches of snow on the ground. I came back from work 6 hours later, and there was no snow on the ground. Snow don't last down here. It's like the equivalent of sticking a 4-inch ice cube, a 4x4x4 ice cube, on a hot frying pan it ain't gonna last long. But yeah. So thank you, camera. I appreciate the fact that you decided to go blurry because I moved back 6 inches. Stupid bastard. Anyways, on that note, folks, thank you for stopping by. Jason, Molly, Deb, Grace, Drops, AT, Star Child. Missed the other Star Child, but she's probably busy anyway. Colin, Jenny. No Ian this week. Blake. Who else do we have? Rob on the road. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Hope you all have a wonderful week. This is going to be Foxit Indoors currently. Signing off. You guys be well.